y'all, the Aouads here, and we're back at it again with another travel video. This time we headed to Mexico City for 4 days to take my little brother on a special birthday trip.
Our doodledum.
We originally planned to make this a 2-part series, but we ended up cramming so much stuff in that we had to make it 3 parts. Part 1 will be our travel to get there and the first 2 days of amazing food.
Part 2 is going to be a hot air balloon ride, eating lunch in a cave, and then exploring Teotihuacan and learning about the civilization that lived there a long time ago. Then we'll jump to part 3, where we have more amazing food. We took a boat ride in Xochimilco, and then we checked out a cat cafe. Super cool. This was Ashley's favorite part. And then on Sunday, we took one final walk through what basically looked like if you took Central Park and plopped it in Mexico. Before we start off, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. It super helps out the channel, and it helps get this video out to more people who might be wondering, is this trip right for them? And don't forget, we take the trip so you can figure out whether or not you want to.
Where are you going?
He wants to go too. From Dallas, it's going to be about a 2.5-hour flight directly into Mexico City.
Make sure you have Uber downloaded on your phone. Lyft wasn't available as of August 2022.
Waiting for the Uber to get here. We'll head to the Airbnb. Our Airbnb was in Condesa, near Hippodromo, which wasn't far kilometer-wise, but the traffic here is wild during the day, so expect it to take a while anywhere you're going in the downtown area. The Airbnb was nice, but it had its own issues, and we're going to do a full review of that, so you know what we mean. Happy birthday! After we obnoxiously celebrated our birthday boy, we headed out for dinner. All right, so here we are. We're going ready to get some tacos. Had to bust out the umbrella. My sister's friend Miguel is going to show us where we gotta get that good stuff.
It was about a 5-minute walk to get to the restaurant. We were visiting during August, which is part of rainy season, so we brought umbrellas.
As far as alcoholic beverages went, they only had beer, so I grabbed a bottle of water. Ashley had me covered, though. Our entire evening just consisted of ordering more tacos and more tacos. Those are really good. And we ordered more tacos. I think we ordered like 20 or maybe even 30 something tacos between the 5 of us at the table. My little brother ordered the flan for dessert. Obviously couldn't have it. He said it was good, so I sniffed it. So far, we've spent about $58 on this trip. If you want to see the full breakdown, we have the travel guides linked in the description. Go right here. All right, so we just finished these tacos. They were absolutely delicious. I would say that they're definitely on par, if not better, than a lot of the tacos that we had at Isla Mujeres. There were a lot of people coming by trying to sell you stuff. You know, they're not super pushy, but, you know, be prepared. But we're heading to go get a drink at a bar that's close to the Airbnb that we're staying at. So let's pop on over there and we'll see you soon.
This place did not have a lot of seating, so we had to squeeze into the back bar.
Okay, yo, they were playing so much dope 90s and 2000s music, so if that's your vibe, this place might be somewhere that you should definitely stop by. Still rolling with the digital menus, so make sure your phone has a charge. I'm sure if you ask, though, they probably had some paper ones on hand. The bartenders were all super friendly and mad chill. 10 out of 10 for them. I was only able to to stay for a minute because I had work in the morning, but I did want to have a round with everybody.
All the drinks here were delicious and beautifully presented.
We'll definitely be going back next time we're in town. So I'm looking for some coffee now. I haven't even looked at Yelp yet. I woke up, everybody's still asleep. They were kind of out doing stuff yesterday. So what I'm gonna do is look on Yelp and see what I can find. There are a lot of cafes in the area that we're staying. It's pretty quiet down here too in comparison to last night. A couple of the places that I looked up on Yelp, they just like straight up didn't exist anymore. And I think that's just the reality of it. Just be prepared to walk places and find out that they're not there anymore. I did, however, end up finding this place, and the guy asked me about my Ninja Warrior hoodie and said he loved the show, but he waited until after I struggled to order in Spanish. After a little bit, I fueled up, gave Ashley her cup, and I started my work day. Everybody else went and did other things. So once I got to a lunch break in my day, we decided to just walk somewhere close by and go get a bite to eat.
There's a little park over there. What's going on? What did we just do?
We just ordered some breakfast, French, lunch. It's after 12 already at a place called Ojo de Agua. I wandered around for like an hour this morning trying to find food that Manly could eat and trying to ask questions in my not very good Spanish. And I ended up bringing him home some gluten-free toast that he had.
Four pieces.
Yeah.
This is good. We definitely struggled through our ordering, but we ordered pretty much everything in Spanish, so
We're trying.
we are trying. We're not going to be the people that just show up and don't even try. So we're trying. We're not doing the best, but we're trying.
The ahi tacos were alright, not Manly's favorite. The hotcakes were fine too. Basically didn't really blow us away, but the drinks were on point. The fresh juice was almost like a cross between a smoothie and like a pulpy orange juice, so it was super fresh, and the lattes were also delicious.
Once we wrapped up the day, my sister and her husband, they took us to this place that they went before. It was called Maiz de Cacao, and man, was this place so good, so good. Let's show you a little bit about it. Giancarlo spent like a solid 5 minutes with us talking about my food allergies and came up with recommendations for what I could eat. He was super awesome. I asked for the soup I saw on their Facebook page, and they ended up bringing some extra broth for everyone to try. So thoughtful.
Casper, did you say that right?
Maiz de Cacao, and it's kind of like a bitter chocolate pork drink. That's good. That's really good. It reminds me of like a chocolate milk, but better. I don't actually think it's that bitter. It just has a dark chocolate flavor. I don't know where I heard bitter. Maybe I made that up. But no, it's just like a dark chocolate. Ten out of 10. You like it?
All right. So what is this? It's grasshopper, and then what else do you have on there?
Queso.
Queso, and then there's corn and lime.
Nervous.
Mine's corn. Esquites con chapulines.
Is
Corn
it?
with grasshopper.
Huh? The chapulines is the grasshopper? Okay. Yeah, it's just like crunchy. I mostly just taste the corn and the cheese.
I think you need a bigger piece of grasshopper.
No, there was definitely plenty in there. It is. Yeah, it would be very helpful if people would switch to eating this. I know there's actually some protein powders that are made just to blend up. And I don't know why that's what I was picturing. It must have been because I already knew about that I just like inserted that. I was picturing like a corn tortilla that also had like ground up like, I don't know, I was just making stuff together.
At the end, this drink ended up being 25% of the $100 bill, and that's between the 5 of us. And like I said, we're going to be covering the costs in our travel guide, and it's linked in the description.
Plantano plantain and mascarpone and some chocolate and I think honey, maybe? I don't know. Whatever it is, it looks really good.
Oh, nice.
They have literally been so amazing here with his food allergies. I think probably one of the best places we've ever been as far as accommodating his food allergies and actually him getting to enjoy the food versus being given like grilled fish and broccoli, which is what he usually gets. So, highly recommend this place if you have any kind of food allergies.
Yeah, that's the only place that even came close to this is LeBlanc.
I'm here for this. I'm here for every single one of these.
Ew. Gross.
Have you had anything like it before?
No, I don't even know how to describe it because it has, what is this on the outside? I don't know, but it gives me a little bit of a crunch. I don't know, it's just really good.
This plantain is sweet already, and then it has a little bit of agave, right? But it's not like super sweet agave too. So it's complementing the flavor and like bringing out a little bit more in it, but it's not overpowering it. So very delicious.
Highly recommend. Going back for more.
After dinner, it was time to head back because tomorrow we have a 4:30 a.m. wake-up call to take a hot air balloon ride. But it was nice to take a walk back and pass by the park with live music too. It's such a walkable city with a beautiful vibe.
Okay, so that's it for part 1 of this video. We hope you enjoyed it, and actually something brand new. If you check the description, there might be a link to buy this exact trip. We started putting together guides so you can take the trip that we took.
We'll be back soon with part 2 where we go on a hot air balloon ride, eat lunch in a cave, and go see some cool ruins.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you get notified when we upload videos, and that'll be the best way to figure out whether or not we've taken a new trip and you want to see whether or not it's right for you.